I just decided to study my Bachelor of Education while I work full time so I could further my education and aim to be a better educator. But why? How did I become interested in teaching? Why did I want to become an early childhood teacher? It wasn't until I had begun a career in and a passion for early childhood that I was able to reflect on the idea that I may have been subconsciously heading in the direction of education for years. I can recall the pure excitement and almost pride I felt when one of my parents' friends mentioned that their child had been playing with her toys the new way that I had shown her how. She had retained the information and was able to recall it later. Was this where my journey to education began? Because I certainly didn't know it then. When I finished high school, I realized I could label all my favorite teachers throughout school, those of which I'd believed had the greatest influence on me. But what did they have in common? Why were they my favorite teachers? Sure, they were the ones who taught me the most, but I think that was just the result and not the reason. What they did do was treat us all as individuals. They were relatable, they developed positive relationships, and they celebrated our small successes. They let each student shine in their own light. That's what I want to do. That is the kind of teacher I want to become. So, if I have belief that the positive social relationships I had with teachers affected my own learning and created educational experiences, that is one thing I need to aim to instill in my role as an educator. While these positive relationships form a connection with individuals to enhance learning, it is important to use this to affect other areas I believe to be an important value as a teacher. A teacher doesn't simply need to teach, but foster a love of learning and curiosity through interactions and conversations with individuals. We encourage and support children in their own learning and development, building confidence and self esteem while providing the tools individuals need for future learning. Teachers are one of children's greatest influences, and I believe that to work towards a better future, we need to promote empathy and kindness towards others within the future adults of our world. While promoting kindness towards others, I believe it's important to instill a kindness, understanding, and respect towards our natural environment. I believe that children's learning and development is holistic. The cognitive, linguistic, physical, social, emotional, personal, spiritual, and creative aspects of learning are all intricately interwoven and interrelated, just like the EYLF states. If children's learning and development is interwoven and interconnected, then strong social bonds can support cognitive understanding, while learning artistic and creative concepts can strengthen emotional well being, and so on. James Comer says, no significant learning occurs without a significant relationship. While I support Viesta's ideas that education would benefit from restructuring, and has a long way to go before we can claim that it provides positive and effective lessons for individuals, I would also argue that I'm not certain education and learning are entirely separate factors. In my view, learning is supported through education. Education is at times defined as an enlightening experience, and if a teacher is able to foster such experiences, the student is more likely to acquire the skills or knowledge to learn. Education holds a valuable place in our ever changing world and can improve quality of life for individuals, not just for career and economic status, but also for emotional and health and well being. Education can provide the tools we need to improve our future, and personally, I believe society wouldn't be where it is today without ongoing education for all individuals, whether it be traditional education or not. Thanks.